Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you pick up your copy, leave a review on Amazon, email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com. I will gift you an Audible copy of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome! Please subscribe below, click on that bell for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. If you'd like to book a twin flame reading with me, I do 30, 60, and 90-minute twin flame readings. You can go to my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Today, we're going to talk about, are you objectifying your twin flame? This is a really, really important topic, you guys, because one thing that I've seen consistently in the comment section, and also just in conversations with certain twin flames. I do a lot of readings, so I talk to a lot of you, but mostly in the comment section, what I notice is a lot of divine feminines, especially, I don't talk to a whole lot of divine masculines, but a lot of divine feminines are still kind of caught up in this notion of, I'm really angry with my twin or frustrated with my twin because they're not doing A, B, C, or D. That they're not changing, they're not divorcing, they're not coming to me, they're not communicating. And what I really want to make you aware of is that when you objectify your twin, when you treat them as an object, as something that they must do something according to your plan and your outline of how they need to act, how they need to react, how they need to go about their life and do certain things. What that really is treating them as an object. You're treating them as an object that says, I need to be the puppet master to pull the strings in your life to get you to where I want you, versus allowing them the free will choice to do as they please. One of the components of unconditional love is to allow your twin to be as they are. It's allowing them to be as they are as a person, as an individual, as a free spirit, if you will. And it's really hard because I know this journey tugs at you. I understand the intensity of the journey. I am on this journey as well, as most of you know. And it gets really, really tough when you feel almost this compulsion or this obsession of, I feel this pull inside of me, and I know that my twin and I are supposed to be together, and I don't understand why they don't feel it too, or maybe why they don't feel it with such great intensity that I'm feeling it. Because you know in yourself that if you are feeling the connection of the twin flame journey with such great intensity, then hopefully, I don't know if this is true, but hopefully you are more likely to make the changes necessary in your life so that you are ready for reunion with your twin flame. And I can understand the mental game that you play in your head in saying, well, if I feel this pull and if I feel compelled to make the changes necessary in order for us to be together in reunion, then why isn't my twin flame feeling compelled on the same level to make the changes that they need to make in order to come into reunion with me? And you need to get out of that mindset in order to really, really feel on all levels that sense of unconditional love. And unconditional means unconditional. It means without conditions. It means whether they choose you or whether they don't choose you, whether they choose to be on their life path or whether they don't choose to be on their life path, whether they come toward you or whether they move away from you. It's just unconditional. It means that I pour out this amount of love for you that is ever flowing, and I give you free reign to be whomever you want to be, regardless of my role in your life. That is unconditional love. And when you allow your twin flame the free reign to be whoever they want to be and however they want to see themselves in your life, then you are treating them as an individual, as a person, as an individual entity that is still very connected to you, of course, but who has that free will that God has given them. And when you are in resistance, when you are still struggling, when you are trying to manipulate, control, or just get angry and frustrated with them because they're not doing what you think they should be doing at this particular time, that means you're treating them as an object. Now, let me move this over into other relationships so you can see if you are raising children currently, you can always tell the parents of children who are well-adjusted and well-behaved and parents of children who are not well-adjusted and well-behaved. Typically speaking, this isn't always the case because neglect can come in there as well, and neglect can create children that are insecure and not well-behaved because they don't feel the love. But the opposite end of that is a parent who treats their child as an object of their own desire, which is really messed up, but you know what I'm referring to. And maybe some of this might be inside of you, maybe even just a little bit. But when they treat their child as an object, they don't let their children have the free will choice to make the choices they need in life. Now, I'm not talking about keeping them safe. You must keep them safe as a parent. You must keep them well fed, clothed, and sheltered as a parent and loved. I'm talking more about parents who say, you must be a doctor, you must be a lawyer, you must study this subject, you must do this, you must join this activity, you must have this set of friends. And we all know parents that do that. And that sense of control is treating your child as an object versus a person who has their own free will choice to choose whatever they want to choose. Now, again, parenting's a little bit different than a twin flame relationship because you have to offer guidance. You have to offer direction. But there's a difference between offering guidance and direction to your child and treating them as an object of your desire. Meaning like, well, I never got to do A, B, and C, so I'm going to make my kid do A, B, and C because it'll make me feel better. And the same thing goes with your twin flame is that if your intention is, I need you, twin flame, to do A, B, and C in order for me to feel better, then that is treating your twin as an object, not a person in and of themselves, not a person with free will choices to choose whatever path they want to choose. And it's really, honestly, it's this sense of control that keeps you caught up in your ego. That's the first thing. And the second thing is it keeps that push-pull in the relationship. It keeps that push-pull in this connection. And what you really want to do is get rid of that push-pull altogether. And when you're living in unconditional love, there is no push-pull because it's like, okay, you're a free person. You're free to do whatever you want, but not in an unloving way. Not in an unloving way, but in a very loving way. Like I will pray for you. I will bless you. I will offer you beautiful energy and divine guidance. And I'm here for you if you need me, but I'm not here to control your life. I'm not here to treat you as an object. And I still see it out there, guys. Like you cannot in any way tell me that some of you out there are not still doing that. Because I saw a comment the other day, and I can't even remember. I think I was referring to unconditional love in one of my videos for last week, and somebody responded, well, they're behaving in a certain way, not texting me, ghosting me, da-da-da-da-da, and I'm supposed to respond with unconditional love? Question mark? And it's like, yeah, you are. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way you're supposed to react. As an unconditionally loving person, that is exactly the way you're supposed to react. There is no other way to react. If you react with anger, if you react with wanting to manipulate and control them, or if you react with, well, they ghosted me, so I'm going to ghost them. They unfollowed me from social media, so I'm going to unfollow them from social media. They did A and I'm going to do B. I mean, that's like an eye for an eye. And you know the old adage, an eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. And that is not unconditional love. That is objectifying your person. That is objectifying your twin flame. It's treating them as an object. It's saying, I need you to do certain things in order for me to love you. You need to perform in a certain way in order for me to love you. And if you don't perform in that certain way, then I'm not going to love you. I'm not going to offer you my support, my love, my blessings. I'm going to treat you just as poorly as you treat me. That is not unconditional love, you guys. That is completely the wrong direction. And that is being a slave to your own ego. I really want you to think about this week. If you are serious about this journey, then you will seriously consider this. If you're not serious about this journey, then ask your angels and guides to get off. Because this journey is not for the feeble-minded or the weak at heart. And I say that all the time. I say that in my book. This journey is for the spiritually strong and the spiritually stronger. This is for those who are being in obedience to God and obedience to divine guidance and not a slave to their ego. And if you're staying a slave to your ego, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you're not living in unconditional love. What's the point in all this? That is the actual point. So stay away from objectification of your twin. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. The links are below. And you can also join our private party podcast on Patreon, www.patreon.com/michellefondinauthor. And I will see you in the next video.